So we're travelling around trying to find some beach campgrounds on the Western Australian southern coast. And we've come across Torbay West or Torbay Inlet Campground. We're going to go check it out. Come with us and let's go have a look. Torbay West Inlet Campground is approximately 4 hours and 38 minutes from Perth CBD, around about 436 kilometres. Now when you get there, you would drive down Torbay Inlet Road to get to the campground. Ellicott and Albany are the closest places to get supplies. Now here at the campground, dogs are allowed but must be on a leash. You got to pay to stay. There's a 7-day limit. There's non-powered campsites. There's water, toilet, a camp host is on site. No fires are allowed at all. There are rubbish bins. There's intermittent 3G, 4G phone reception. It is suitable for tents, RV, motorhomes, caravans and camper trailers, but be wary of the larger platforms because it can be a struggle to turn around. There is swimming, canoeing, kayaking and fishing. There's also forward driving and an easy dirt road entry. The inlet itself is located 30 kilometres west of Albany and it's definitely accessible by two-wheel drive. Now let's have a look at the first section as you drive in. So these sites are marked with either a C or a T, C standing for caravan or T for tent. So this particular site is suitable for a tent and a caravan, but it's labelled as a caravan specific site. So this little area is a couple of sites clumped together and this is T2. So quite a nice site in amongst those trees and you can see the boundaries quite easily. And right next to it is site T3. So tent only site on an angle, as you can see, but you can set up with swags or tents quite easily. For a beach camp to be surrounded by the trees, magnificent, so you are protected from the wind. This next site, which is close to the toilet, is C2, so you can reverse in here quite easily, but it does back that other T2 site. And let's have a look at the toilet. Straight in, so there's only one toilet in this area and it is a drop toilet. It is very well looked after and has that liquid with a brush that you can brush the toilet before and after use with paper towels and cleaning products to clean your hands. Now as you get into the main area, which you're looking at right now, the bins are here and also these sites are next to each other. So you have a T4 on an angle and you are close to your neighbours, but you're right next to the toilet as well. But it is a very generous site that you can easily set up and enjoy. While you're enjoying your time there, look at your neighbours. Hey, it's CampByMe, the best neighbours to have when you're camping. And that's where we were. And next to us on the other side, we're the camp hosts. But hey, those camp hosts were brilliant people and we had such a good time there. So this is site C3. So easy reversing in. And you got that lovely backdrop of trees and only a short distance walk to the inlet. Now to get to the beach, it's only a short walk. Otherwise, you can drive. And the full drive track is about 1 kilometre away. As I mentioned, there are some bins just over yonder, so not far away. And some information about the camp hosts and when they're around. There's a water tank which I think is specifically for the camp hosts, but have a chat to them about it if you actually need water. And this is their site, C4. You can't actually book this one if there is a camp host here. Now moving into the next sites, this is site T5. There is a small entry that you can get in and set up your tents. Out of all the sites here, these are the ones that have the most grass. So you know, and that little pathway gets you closest to the inlet. T6, which is the other side, you can set up quite comfortably here. Slight angle towards the back, but quite a nice spot. That information board is there if you want to know anything more. And you are near the bins and opposite the toilet. So this is the pay station. So when you get there, pay as you go. And next to it is this wonderful information board about not just Torbay West Campground, but other campgrounds in the area and what else you can do. Some other important information. Moving along to site T9. This is a great site, bit of an angle, suitable for tents or a car with a rooftop tent. And C5 is another great site. This is the one that you would want, especially if you want to see the water, and this is a caravan site. So right on that corner, overlooking the water. Now remember, no power here at all. And there's that pathway, one of two, to get to the inlet. But before we check that out, here's the other side of that campsite. But look at the view, look at your surroundings. You really are immersed into this area. And for a beach campsite or near beach campsite, you really are protected from the wind. So there you go. There's the inlet. Look at that view. Imagine sitting there, enjoying that view. Wonderful. Moving along, some more information about four-wheel driving, and definitely no caravans beyond this point. This is a pathway to the inlet again. Great, look at that. Doesn't it feel like you're on the set of a pirate movie when you look at this, expecting a ship to come through at any moment? It's lovely, look at that view. And so this is site T10. These sites are very straightforward to get into, set up. Site T11 is right next to it. You really do feel like you're amongst, well, you're in a forest really. That's what it feels like to me, even though it's not your typical beach camping. And here's that path from the main area across. So that, for this area, gets you to the toilets, straight through. You don't have to walk all the way around. And to the bins. Now moving along to site 12, T12. Now this is very flat, straightforward, easy entry. It's clearly marked, as all these sites are, in terms of the boundaries. And the ground is very sturdy and not too hard that you can't drive a tent peg in there. Site T13 is right next to it. So if you want to hang out with some friends, these sites are adjacent to each other. They're the ones you want. Site T14 is next. That's it. That's what you're working with. Great backdrop, plenty of privacy. Flat. On the other side is T15. So again, this one's a bit smaller, a bit more of an angle. You do have privacy screen in the background, and you can set up quite comfortably there. Now this last one is a site, I believe it's T16, but we couldn't confirm it. But it is a site. And right at the end, you can't go any further. So this is Torbay Inlet. You've seen it now. Come and check this place out. It does really feel like in this area that you're on the scene of a pirate movie. It's so great. So come and check this place out. Remember, camp by me and you'll be a happy camper. Your ongoing support means so much to us. So please subscribe, and click that notify button on YouTube. It is free and it really does help us. And tell your friends. Also check out all our social media platforms, so that way you get the most recent information available to you at that time. And don't forget to check out our website with that wonderful interactive map to make things easy for you to find the perfect camping spot. It does feel like you're on the set of one of those pirate movies. It sounds like this. Savvy?